Hello, early birds and night owls. My name is Nox, aka Mako, and welcome to Oxygen Not Included. This is a game by Klei Entertainment, who brought to you Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together, which are games that I love so much, and I hope to one day actually play with Lux on the channel, at least Don't Starve Together, because oh, she's terrified of it, so we haven't yet been able to play it, but we'll see about bringing it to the channel. Anyway, this is a space colony simulation game, which is currently really more of a survival game because there's not a point to it just yet. It's basically just maintain enough oxygen in your area, produce a certain amount of oxygen, keep power, keep feeding your duplicates, which are the people here that you can see here. That's a duplicate. And make sure that they just stay alive. But that's basically it right now. But yeah, it's really similar to Rimworld in some aspects. So we're going to get to it. I already played it for about 10 hours, which it might be a little bit, but I've been using every little bit of time that I have to myself to actually play this because oh boy, do I love it. Alright, so we have a night owl scaredy cat. Don't like you. A mouth breather. Definitely not. Yokel. You can't research, but I kind of sort of... Ooh. You won't art, but you also have... I'm gonna say okay for now. Narcoleptic. I don't particularly like narcoleptic at the beginning. It does not help us because people are always falling asleep, and that just doesn't help. You have a small bladder, but you're a quick learner, so that might be okay. You do some cooking, do some medicine, do some construction. We need someone who does athletics right at the top of the game because we need someone who can actually get some power generated. You're a loud sleeper. That's going to disturb a lot of people, and we're going to have to build you your own room. That's going to create nasty gas. Don't need that. Let's see. Are you going to get anybody? Bottomless stomach. I mean, you're naturally robust. You do have... I don't like that. I don't like that because it's always a little difficult. You can't cook. Athletics, you're really good at athletics. So you can't cook. Can either of you do cooking? You can cook. You know what? That's fine. Although your stress response is destructive, I don't think so right now. Let's not go for that, even though I tend to be okay with keeping the stress low. The stress level tends to rise when you have a lot of disgusting things going on and people are just not sleeping enough and whatnot. So right now we're just looking for another athletic person, and it's looking like oh, there we go. Mouth breather. Ugh. Why? Why must you be a mouth breather? Why must you ruin this? Alright, gotta keep finding the right people that we need here. And oh, you can't research. You wake up early. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. We're okay with that. Not so okay with the rest of these people. Oh, destructive as well. You know what? We're gonna keep them. We're gonna keep them just like that. And hopefully you have people who can do everything. If that doesn't work, then, well, hopefully we'll get another duplicate at some point that'll actually help us. But it seems like obviously this person can do everything except for art, and art isn't like the most important thing at the beginning, but research is, at least to me. So it's good that you can do research. You suck at it. You're not very good at learning, so that's a bit of a problem. Hold on. Yeah, you can't do research either. Uh-oh. Alright, we're gonna shuffle you then. Narcoleptic. You're not really good at learning either. Oh, come on. Alright, let's try to find someone who's good at... No, you're really good at creativity, but not too much else. Maybe we can get someone who's actually really good at a lot of stuff, or particularly good at learning. Oh, there we go. You can't cook. You can dig. At least you can cook, right? Yeah, you can cook. Alright, you know what? We have 1 or 2 people who can cook, so I am okay with that. Let's go with this. Destructive. Oosh. So what kind of name? Yucky Colony. Yucky Colony is probably what it's going to end up being. So let's just embark with the Yucky Colony name and deal with it as we start. So let's see. What kind of place did we end up with here? All of them have some new hope. Alert, your crew has awoken miles beneath the surface of an unfamiliar terrestrial body. Oddly, they have no recollection of how they got here. It might be best to start digging. Alright, so this game, as I said, is a lot like Rimworld, except for the fact that it happens underground. And so we have to do a lot of digging, which is kind of, reminds me a little bit of Starbound, Terraria type thing, which that's basically the only thing that game can be compared to in terms of actually like digging, like... What else are you going to compare it to? Although there are tons of games that are like Terraria, but whatever. So right here we have our little information tab. This tells us cycles are like days. So each cycle, I guess, you get a readout of everything that happened during that day. We'll see when we get to that. This tells us how many duplicates we have. This is the stress level right here. So 5% stress already. Could probably lower that. And this has just how many field rations / food / everything else we have available for us to eat. So right now we have 20,000 kcal, which is okay. We're probably going to need more as we get more duplicants, but I'm also going to limit the number of duplicants we get overall because getting too many of them tends to be a bit of a problem. We have basic tips to start out, basic controls, you know, just like moving around like this and like that and zooming in and out and whatnot. So that we already know that. At least I know that. Oh, and of course, you could speed it up with the tab button and pause it with the space button, which actually helps out a lot. Down here, we have our crafting menu. So once we have things to craft and different kinds of materials, like collecting this stuff, we can start crafting different things. And so we'll get to that eventually because that's really, really important. And here we can dig, harvest, prioritize, which prioritization, oh my gosh, so good. So good that you can actually prioritize something to be done and it'll be done once you say it has to be done. Sweep to just pick things up off the floor and store it somewhere else. Mop in case, you know, someone pukes or pees on the floor because that's not good, but it happens, you guys. Deconstruct to get rid of stuff and cancel it just in case you like accidentally try to dig something out and you're just like, oh no, not that block. Up here, we have our jobs. So this is very Rimworld-esque. And you can assign different people different jobs and tell them not to do jobs. Like, I don't want anybody else but B here to actually generate power. So we're going to have her doing that. And of course, I don't want her cooking. Although she's probably our best cook. So, I honestly wish, though, that this had numbers so you can, like, say how and which order you want them. Although we can sort by the best combatant. That's about it. And that's, yeah. You just can't say, like, you know, I want you to do generating power first and then do something else. You have to, like, go in this order. So digging is probably the last thing that they'll do. Vitals here, you can see their stress levels, which we're not going to be concerned with too much right now, how full they are. And we can also assign them different amount of food amounts per day, which if you assign them too little, they're going to get a little more stressed. Reports, this is going to tell us how much oxygen we make or, you know, use. Power usage, you can see it all right there. So we'll get to that eventually. And of course, research, which is going to be really, really important to actually getting through the game. We have different overlays, so we can actually see the different kinds of, well, oxygen. We have some very breathable air here, some slightly breathable air here with, so there's actually some plants in there, which is pretty good. This is all breathable here unless, we break into here, then it's going to be a little bad. Oxygen flows up, carbon dioxide flows down. So naturally, you want to kind of sort of start digging down, and then once you start digging up, the carbon will go down, oxygen will go up, and you can probably build your sleeping areas higher up. This is also carbon dioxide, but unfortunately, we're probably going to have to get into these areas because we need to expand. And I see a lot of oxygen, actually, so it's not going to be the worst thing. That water. I don't know what that is down there, but let's see. We have power grid. That's not important right now. Temperature overlay, as you can see. It's, they're really warm, obviously. And it's a little warmer over here. Oh, it's a little warmer there. But yeah, most of it is all temperate, and a little bit of stuff is just a little cool. And as you build different machines, things will get warm around those machines, and you're going to have to vent out the different heats and whatnot and try to manage your temperature. Same thing with light. Light brings down stress, so you want to keep things brightly lit to make sure that your duplicants don't get too stressed out. And we have gas plumbing, liquid plumbing, etc., which is not really things that we use. Oh, decor. Decor also keeps the stress down, but we won't get to that just yet. We have, this is what lets us know what we have available to us. So we have basically just edible stuff and no seeds, which is great. Oops, my bad. Gotta get rid of that. All right, and so we have the priority right here. And we can set different priorities to stuff. So right now we're just going to go ahead and get to digging. This over here, what was it? It's all oxygen. So it's good that we dig over there. I'm going to just do this right now so we can get this gone here. We can collect some of this material so we can actually use this for other things. And we're going to need lots and lots of algae so we can actually have more oxygen here. Also, there is this nice little thing here called oxalate, and it actually produces a little bit of oxygen. So it's good to maybe not get rid of that so quickly. Like, just leave it there. Okay, just leave it there. It might be bothering you, but just leave it there. So as soon as we actually get some materials, we'll be able to build in some tile floors, which is exactly what I love to do because tile floors are decorative and they just look super nice and people love them. So we're just going to do this here and this here so we can create some flooring, and I suppose we could probably just bring it all the way over there. Works for me. So hopefully they'll get to doing that soon, and we're going to need to produce power and whatnot soon enough. Colony management, etc., we have different tips there. Not too important because, like I said, I've played this for 10 hours, so I kind of sort of know what I'm doing. I say kind of sort of because sometimes things can go really, really badly, and we don't really want that. But as you can see here, we have quite a few little pools of water all around us, so we're going to have to do something with that because I want to create a specific pool of water. Probably going to have to be here. And we're going to tank it up so that we can actually have it like, you know, our own little pool of water that we use and reuse for all kinds of different things. Eventually, we're going to have to clean our own water so that we can reuse it. Yeah, you know, renewable resources, that's totally what it's all about. But right now, this is how we're going. We are just getting things broken up because we need to actually get these guys to maybe just clear this area up so we can get some more stuff. Alrighty. So, colony requires toilets. Yes, we do need toilets, and we will get to that. But first, we have to get to... I think I'm going to put the toilets up here, but if we go there now, things are going to become big problems. So I think I'm going to just lock the toilets out somewhere over... Ooh, probably over here, because there's water right there. There's also water here, but I just need to make sure that things aren't too bad. We have to, the toilets actually emit... Let's see. Can you see here? Yeah, emit toxic oxygen, contaminated oxygen, so it's not good. You don't want to place it in a place where... you know, you have your people sleeping and living and whatnot, and with the toilets, what it does is, instead of, you know, just producing that, though, it produces this contaminated dirt, which is what releases those toxins. And so you have to make sure you store the contaminated dirt somewhere far away from your people. Otherwise, things aren't going to go so well. It's going to start contaminating all your air, you're going to have to clean it, etc., and there are... Let's see. Oh, yeah, we don't have that unlocked yet because of the lack of research. So let's go ahead and get some research going. I guess we could probably start it somewhere. I don't want my power all the way up here, but I think I'm going to have to do that just because I need the research. All right, colony requires toilets. There might be some people having... Are you having toilet issues yet, dude? Full bladder. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm thinking I'm going to have to build it right here, honestly, because we have no room for it. So let's go for some plumbing, and this is what you don't want to do. Build it right there. But clearly we need that right now, so we're going to just... yeah, please do it right now so you guys can actually pee. And I apologize if you end up... Yeah, just chill. Just chill. It's coming. It's coming. Bee is taking her time, but it's coming for sure. Just wait. I know you're sweating. Okay, go. Run. Oh, geez. Someone else is using it. Oh, wait. There you go. Yeah, go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's so much better, isn't it? All right, so we want to... Colony requires a food source. We'll get to that in a second. I want to make sure that we have our beds. So let's see. Furniture, cots. So let's start building the cots over here. I'm not going to keep them there. I eventually move them around. But for now, we need a place to sleep just in case, you know, the cycle ends at some point. And I want to just take care of that now. But let's see if we can see the... Oh, there we go. We have some carbon. But that's because these people are actually here now. So they're making up that carbon. But let's keep digging out here. Ooh, we have contaminated oxygen all through here. So we have to be very careful not to break into that. But I will for sure just continue expanding this building, this floor here. And maybe end it... What is this? That is obsidian. Obsidian is always nice to have, but it's not the most important thing. It's really nice decor, but that's about it. Granite. Alright, I'm just going to close it up here, and hopefully that's going to work. Let's see, how tall is this? Oh, yeah. Alright, so we're going to have to build a ladder, excuse me, somewhere right here, perhaps. Because we're going to have to get up here, and I'm just going to make sure we avoid that for now until we start digging down. Although we can probably just do something like this to get this oxygen as well. So let's get rid of this tile here. Let's deconstruct that, and hopefully that's going to get the work right there. I don't know. They have to actually dig this out first, though, so they can actually get through here. My bad. All right, but yeah, I do want them working on the ladder soon, though, because this is going to be some nice oxygen that we can get. Oh, there's some more oxalite right over there. And this is a vacuum, which has carbon dioxide, so we want to be careful. Let's see. Over here, we have some contaminated water, which is actually nice, though, because this is pretty close to this water source, so we can definitely reach it as soon as we empty this, or we can maybe just empty this over here. There we go. They're going to sleep, and they have a place to sleep, which is always nice. That's why I want to make sure that we get those cots in time, just because... Although I'm still not really happy that this is here. But yeah, we have to produce some oxygen soon. And also some food sources. Although we have enough food. Wait, how do we have enough food right now? We have some muckroot. Muckroot, you know, it's not the best food. But hey, you know, it helps. It helps. And here we have some mealwood. It seems like we can actually harvest it. Mealwood. Oh, man. I'm going to wait to harvest that, though. Because mealwood gives you meal lice. And meal lice are pretty good food once you cook them up. So it's going to be okay. Yeah, as you can see, that's over there. That's slightly toxic. So we want to make sure we don't break in there. And you don't exactly have to break this tile to get this toxic stuff in your colony. Because it can sometimes seep through the walls. So that's also not a good thing. They're eating right now, so I'm not going to bother them. Although it says right now that we need to start producing some oxygen. So yeah, I agree, but we need to get these things in too. Because I would like to maybe start bringing some power down here. Power creation areas down here. Colony still requires... Ooh, Ooh, what is that? I've never seen those. A puffed. A puffed. It looks like a fish. Oh, it's consuming contaminated oxygen and is chilled right now. Well, I mean, if it makes the oxygen nice, that would be cool. But I don't know. It's a little creepy, isn't it? It's just slightly creepy. Maybe it's not the most creepy thing, but let's just try to stay away from those guys. And this water. I'm trying to think of how we're gonna get it down. Oh man, there are multiple puffs. Look at that. There's 3 of them. Ooh, and there's a lot of oxygen in there. Actually, Oh, they produce slime. Did that one just poop slime? I think that. Oh, there's 4 of them. It's totally pooping slime. Whoa, that's pretty cool. I kind of like those guys actually. This is my first time seeing them, and I kind of really like them. If only we could have them as pets, but yeah, that's not a thing in the game. All right, yeah, you're running out of oxygen. Don't worry, dude. Because you were breathing in the carbon that's in that corner. Okay, you guys are a little dumb, but yeah, as you can see, the carbon is going down here, so they're gonna have to work on that really quickly, so we can actually break in here, so we can have this area of nice. Oh, geez, that's why that's not being done. Some sand fell in here. That's a problem. Sand is always a problem. Are you okay there? Dirty hands, idle. Do you not have anything to do? I think he ran out of things to do. That's okay. So let's go ahead and dig this up so we can maybe form a roof here. Wait, what the? Did I tell him to get rid of that? Oh, did I don't think I would have done that, so that seems weird. That's no longer there. Don't know what that's about. Anyway, let's dig this out so we can actually get started on building there. Oh, also get rid of that too. Alright, so you guys have dug down good enough. Good. So let's go for 1, 2, 3, and 4 so I can actually build some rooms down here, probably for power. Is that 4? That's 5. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Me and my math. There we go. Alright, so that should get done soon, hopefully. We'll build bedrooms further up here, other things further down here. And yeah, it still keeps telling me about the food thing, but right now we don't really need food, but we do need oxygen being produced. Because we'll quickly run out of oxygen if we don't start producing any. So that's also one of those problems. Oh, those guys are really, really cool. And I just see a lot of the oxygen actually being converted. Is that right? I don't even know what's going on there. It looks like there's just a lot more oxygen now rather than just contaminated oxygen. Or maybe they're contaminating the oxygen, which would make more sense. But they are consuming. I don't know. I'm not going to get too bothered up about that. Though those guys are, their own thing. So I'm just going to leave them be. Let's just build up along there as soon as we can. And there we go. We're getting those tiles in good. And let's get this broken up so we can actually make this into tiles so we can make that a room of some sort. And that's not all I wanted there. Oh, man. Always doing that. There we go. Alrighty. So hopefully that'll... Oh, they're tired. They're tired, so they're going to sleep. Let's just make that into a room, though, there. And get this to be dug out there. Alrighty, good. Okay, so we need to make oxygen, and there are a few ways to do it. We have an algae detoxifier and an algae terrarium. I want to use this one, which is why I'm trying to dig out here so we can actually build power further down here, and other things too, because I don't want to build the power upstairs, because that's just going to bring up nasty, nasty stuff upstairs, and that's really not what I like. So I hope they focus on this, because we are going to go ahead and do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, and hopefully we'll find something good in there, because I don't think they've dug in there just yet. So there looks like there's something in the stone. We'll have to see. Let's see. Oh, they're hungry. Of course you guys are. And I messed it up again. Why do I keep doing this thing? Why? Yeah, there's a toilet right there. So go use it as you wish. Okay, as you wish. 2, 3. That should be good. All right. So hopefully we'll get to doing all this stuff. And once they do, we'll have this area to use as we wish with, we're just going to build some power with a manual generator and some tiny batteries, because batteries are always nice to store power, so the athlete in your family, in your duplicate family, won't always be working on the manual generator. That's also really, really important. But for now, it looks like they're just, contaminated dirt. We're going to have to store that away somewhere far, far away. Where to store right now? We don't really have doors that lock things in. Let's see. Do we have any doors at all? Furniture, base. We have a pneumatic door. It encloses rooms without blocking the flow of gas or liquid naturally. So we're going to have to, unfortunately, leave that contaminated dirt there, which, well, we don't see it just yet, but it's going to look like that. Ooh, not good. But yeah, you can see all the carbon down here, which is why I don't particularly want anything other than, power stuff down here. Although maybe building one of these power things is a little inhumane, at least putting it here. So we need to actually start getting rid of some of this carbon, and that's why I want some research done so we can actually have some algae terrariums. Well, let's just get this done, And then we'll see about placing down power and research stations. We have just broken into this pool over here and are leaching the carbon in there, which is not for the best, but at least they'll be able to breathe a little bit more. As you can see, there's more oxygen here, although, I will be able to create the algae terrariums as soon as we unlock them, and I'll place them down here so they can actually absorb all of this carbon, although since they're producing carbon, I figure we should probably place them near these guys, We'll see about that. Colony requires, yeah, we know, we're getting there, okay? We're getting there. The lower we can place the, oh my gosh, are you guys making noise, or are you guys, I still don't know what they're doing. I kind of sort of wish that they could get over here, because I don't really like this idea of contaminated stuff here, especially since I was thinking that we could break in there, but that would not be so good, now would it? So our colony is going to have to go like this, like here to up here. Maybe we can open up this carbon dioxide area and this vacuum here, because it's not going to be the worst thing, because it'll just flow downward. Maybe this too. Oh, that's very dangerous there. We'll see about that, but it looks like we're just about done, so that's good. Let's take a look at where the carbon is. The carbon is, whoa, that's really breathable in there. All right, good for us. Hey, look at that. All right, so we have that going for us. Let's go ahead and get some power stuff, even though we're going to start contaminating this soon. And we're going to put the power, well, I guess we can put it here. We can bring some tiny batteries right here, and we're going to bring some electrical wire through here, up, and up here. There we go. Alrighty. So we have that going for us there. So we're making some power. Surely we definitely need that. And let's go for some stations, because we're going to need some research going soon. And we're going to just put it right here and a supercomputer right here. Which, well, we're not going to need that one immediately. So maybe we shouldn't build that actually. Let's cancel the build. We'll build that one later because we don't need it immediately. And we're going to go for some power once again, because we have to connect it all. And hopefully this is enough. Alright, so we have that stuff going here. I like bringing the power lines and whatnot through the floors, because I just think that's the best thing to do. So we're going to keep that going. As for this, need to store the contaminated dirt somewhere where it should just, just keep the contamination going on its own. So we'll do that eventually. Let's get rid of 1, 2, 3. Wait, that's 4. Oh, wait, we need 4 actually, so we can make another room up here, because that'll work for us. Let's go ahead and do some tiles like this. And maybe just like these. Oh, geez. Oh, there I go again. There I go again. I cannot keep a straight line for some reason. All right, so yeah, there we go. Someone's working on that, someone's working on that, and someone's actually building that. So that's exactly what we needed. Now, as you can see, we have tons of messes everywhere. And so what we're going to do is we're going to build some storage. So I guess we can just build the storage here, and we're going to allow everything except for contaminated dirt in these things. The contaminated dirt one I will place elsewhere, because like I said, I don't want that in our area here. That becomes a big problem. And all right, good. You're collecting stuff, and this is done. Good. So let's go ahead and select a research. We have farming tech, which is where it has the algae terrarium, which is what I want. So we're going to go and select that, and hopefully someone will get to researching soon. Now I do want to change the priority, let's see, to a 9, so we can get that done as soon as possible, because that's going to be super duper important. And what's this? No fabrication is queued. My bad, I forgot about that. Let's fabricate some novice research for forever, so they'll just keep working on that. It looks like B actually finished with generating power, so we have plenty of power generated for us to use here, which is good. And we still don't actually have to make food, because we have tons of muck roots, so that's not a worry at this point. So that's good for us. That's good for us for sure. And yeah, this is actually really breathable oxygen here, huh? That's cool. That's interesting that it all went here instead of, going up here, especially since we need it over here. But yeah, that's okay. And as you can see, most of the carbon is just slowly flowing this way and then down, which is exactly what we need. Although this here is staying here because there's some stuff there that should not be there. But anyway, let's go over here, and we're going to select all except for, let's see, where is it? Where is it? Nope, that's dirt. That's raw mineral. That's raw metal, copper ore, organic. Is it under organic? Contaminated dirt. There we go. I don't want contaminated dirt and fertilizer in here. Algae's okay, and we'll do the same thing with all these, because they're going to get filled up a lot faster than you think. Trust me. Let's go for all and everything but these two. All right, good. So we'll hopefully get those going in there soon. Are you doing that, Casper? Oh, he's just grabbing dirt and bringing it to the research station. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We definitely need that going. Man, I'm just really interested in those guys, though. Like, they're just eating up the contaminated oxygen, but are they outputting? Well, they're clearly outputting slime, which is emitting contaminated oxygen. Never mind. Well, it's not really 100%. Oh, maybe it contaminates the water, which is why, yeah, they're seriously pooping out so much. Anyway, it looks like we're doing just fine with that. They're picking up dirt and making sure that there's dirt in there. And are you guys actually storing things away, or are you Yeah, there's no storage happening right now. So can we prioritize that? Oh, we can. So let's go for a 7 on these just to make sure that those get done now instead of, the build job there, because I would like this place to get cleaned up a bit. It has way too much stuff everywhere. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So let's hope that that gets done. And we did have a new duplicate, but I didn't like any of them, so I turned them away. We'll get new duplicates in, oh boy, 1,000 seconds. Not the best, but hopefully we'll get someone good, because last time we did not get anyone good. They were all very, very bad. They didn't want to build, all of them. So that was quite terrible. But hopefully now, okay, good. So B, I think that's B, right? Yeah, that's B. B is actually putting stuff away. Good. Are you putting stuff away too? I can't exactly tell, but I hope you are. We still need to produce oxygen. Hopefully that research will be done soon so we can actually get the... See, it's not even halfway done, but we'll get there. Is Quincy our better... What just happened? Something just blooped. Is Quincy our better researcher? Let's see. Research. That would be a yes. All right, that works for me. Works for me, just as long as Quincy's doing it. What are you guys up to? Are you guys actually storing things away? Oh, it looks like he's actually using the toilet. Please. Please, move the contaminated dirt. Like, where do I want it? Like, I should probably bring it up here. Ooh, there's some nice mealwood there. Mealwood. I guess it is called mealwood, huh? All right, well, this is going so well. I don't think they're eating, although they should be, which is a little weird, because we still have the same amount of food that we started with. What's going on here? I'm well aware that there are plenty of bugs in the game, so I'm just hoping that that's not a bug, because I would prefer that it would not be. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3. We can build a floor right here. I think I want to build a gap here, because they can definitely build through gaps. Excuse me, jump through gaps, so maybe that way we can actually get some water. We'll see about that, though. There's some sandstone in there. I mean, this isn't, the most amount of water, but still, it's helpful. I was thinking maybe we could just leach this into this and make this here a whole pool. I don't know. We're going to have to see about that. Hi there, Morb. We've seen Morb before. At least I've seen Morb before. And he's so cute. Oh, he eats contaminated oxygen, too. I see you. It would be cool to have those pets, except for the fact that they actually poop slime, But besides that, it would be cool. Anyway, let's hurry this up to see if we can actually get this built. And maybe this is going to be a good idea. Maybe this... Oh, I'm thinking about it right now. Is this a good idea, though? Because I would like this to be a pool. Maybe not. Let's get rid of that, actually. Let's just cancel this out. Because maybe that's not really a good idea at all. Alright, I'm going to leave it just open like that for now. And if we can, we'll leach this in here and use this as our pool. As our carbon dioxide pool, apparently. And let's see. What other... I mean, we have that little bit of water there for... cleaning up later, but this one is what I'm most interested in right now. But yeah, cleaning has to happen big time, which they're definitely doing, and we're probably going to need some more of these because clearly we have way too many things. We're cleaning up way too many things. Oh, there we go. They're eating the muck root. That explains that, although it seems like they're actually not... I may have found a bug. There is no way that muck root is Oh, I was like, there is no way that muck root is actually multiplying there. Because that would not make sense. But no, it's okay. It's okay. We're good, okay? The food is actually being eaten. Alright, so skill increase. Yes! Skill increases are always so nice. Who does it? Casper is now 2 athletics. Alright, you know what? Fair enough. And poor Quincy actually has to clean that up. Let's see. Is there any contaminated oxygen yet? No. So we're getting a little bit lucky here that it's not actually contaminating things, although we might just get some dirt. Some contaminated dirt, I should say. From this soon. We'll see though, because we still have so much to clean up. Oh man, it looks like Casper here has to use the toilet actually, so poor guy is probably gonna poop the floor. I have to actually watch closely to make sure he doesn't do that, because we're gonna have to... Ooh! Research completed, you guys. Research is completed. So we can go ahead and check over here. And we have algae terrariums now, which I'll put right here. Because as you can see, he was actually producing some of that. Of course, we're going to keep him researching. And where else do we have these? I mean, we clearly have some stuff here, which we would like turned into some nice oxygen. So we're not going to build too many of those, because once you do, it turns into really bad stuff. And this breaks contaminated dirt down into fertilizer, which is nice, but we're not going to use that just yet. We have now a planter box, which you can plant seeds that we get from mealwood. And what else is it? I can't remember. It's definitely not the bristlebriar. Is it the muck root? I think it might be the muck root, but I can't exactly remember if that's it. We'll see about that, though. So we can definitely get a little garden started if we really wanted to, but that's not the most important thing right now since we still have enough food. Let's see. So we can go for gas piping. Gas pipe bridge. Don't believe. Ooh, gas permeable tile is always nice. Blocks the flow of liquid without obstructing the flow of gas is always nice. So we might go for that, especially since that's just the nicest thing. But we do need some of this because we can move liquids around and whatnot. And power regulation is always nice. But I think we're going to go for this because that gas permeable tile is going to come in handy. We'll be able to actually bring gas through the floors here instead of having this have to go all the way around to the staircase. So, oh, you can see it right now. There's a contaminated oxygen right there. Right there. So we have to store that dirt away as soon as possible because it's there, you guys. It's definitely there. Let's see. It's dirt, contaminated oxygen right there. Oh, wait. That's not even dirt, is it? Contaminated dirt. We found it. So we'll take care of that in the next episode because that is it for this episode of Oxygen Not Included. Just FYI that this is not a daily series. This is going to be posted every few days or something like that because I have other games that I want to try out, and right now I have quite a few series going on and I just don't have the time for that, but I love playing different kinds of games, and that's what this is for. Like, this time slot now is for me playing just random games like Oxygen Not Included, which I greatly enjoy. But yeah, if you like this video, hit that like button, share support, and do subscribe because we'll have new Oxygen Not Included in a few days. So don't miss that. Don't miss that at all because this game is so much fun, and I want you guys to, you know, have fun with me. Enjoy it because it's really great. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome night.